Well, there's only one team standing in the way of us reaching the Champions League final. Unfortunately, that team is FC Barcelona. Hey guys, my name is Jochen and welcome to part 7 of the Monday Blues. Since you were last here, we have won our 3 league games against Newcastle, Norwich and Aston Villa. And we had a pretty amazing result in Barcelona. I know I am as baffled as you when I look at these match stats. Okay, they have a few more shots than us. But look at this. We had 62% possession. Income now. I don't think that any team, apart from Real Madrid maybe a few years ago, has ever done that. So good on us. I did a few tactical tweaks which may or may not have caused that result to happen. I will come back to that in a second. In the Premier League, we are currently in second position. Man City in close pursuit. Bear in mind, we play Man City after the Barcelona game. If we win that game, I'm pretty confident we could end on the second place in our first season with Chelsea, which would be beyond awesome. The little tactical tweaks that I mentioned, that I only used once, and that is in the Barcelona game, is normally I have my wingbacks on support, but now I've put them on defend, because if you put them on support, it is of course it's very useful too when you're attacking, since they're going more in overlap and they have more possibilities to cross the ball and whatnot. Of course that means if the other team gets a counterattack, your wingbacks are gone since they're still at the front of the field. And if you have, let's say, Lionel Messi or Dembele or Griezmann in the other team, who get a lot of room because your wingbacks are gone, you pretty much know yourself what will happen. That is why I put my 2 wingbacks on a defensive duty for this game. What I also did, and I normally never do this, I have put them, for example, Emerson, our left wingback, to specifically mark the right attacking midfielder, in this case a little fella named Lionel Messi, to mark him tighter with very urgent pressing intensity and tackle harder. I know this might cause him to grab a yellow card or even a red card, but in all honesty, that is a risk that I'm willing to take if that gets me the results like we had in the last game against Barcelona. So those little tweaks, I'm not saying that was the magic touch that made us get that result, but I think it's working. That being said, this is our team, which I'm going to put out there. Kepa on goal, Emerson, Christensen, Rudiger and James as our back 4. Our midfield trio, Jorginho, Kante and Kovacic. Everton inside forward on the left wing. Pulisic winger on the right side. And our pressing forward, I'm going to change this to advanced forward just because I do want to grab a goal and not only make sure we don't concede any goals. Our advanced forward, Tammy Abraham. I think that is all for the tactics. Let's do this. If we have a quick glance at the Barcelona side, I think those are the names you could expect. Of course, Messi on the right side, Griezmann on the left side, Suarez as a deep striker. Frankie de Jong, Arthur and Busquets, they have a very, very good side and they play exactly the same tactic as I do. Alba, Umtiti, Piqué and Semedo, and of course Ter Stegen in goal. Dembele is on the bench, which is always fun if you can bring him in as a sub. It's gonna be a tough one, I think. Let's go to our dressing room. Expected to left off. Yeah, maybe that's not too bad. Some seem motivated. Let's kick off. So 0-0, if they score an away goal, we have to score twice. So far, not that much action. Let's ask them to get creative, which is a very fun thing, I think, to do against Barcelona, since they were born creative. Not a single highlight yet. We are 35 minutes into the game. And so far, I mean, match stat wise, they have the double shots. But once again, you can see the possession, 63% against 37. I'm not really sure what causes this. I mean, we are playing a possession-based tactic, but to have this kind of possession advantage against Barcelona, tell me where that setup is and I'll use it any day. Let's do this for the fans. Okay. Hopefully we get some action in the second half, preferably some Chelsea action. But once again, almost in the 60th minute and not a single highlight. So I think that's once again a proof that our tactical tweaks do work, because I can't imagine a guy like Messi not having any creative whatever. Let's put... Ooh, I didn't bring my spare left back. I'm gonna keep him on because he's having a good game. His fitness is getting a little lower, but hey. Let me put Hudson-Odoi in and switch them around. Once again, we're asking them to get creative. Now the first highlight of the game, 74th minute, and hopefully it's not what I think it's gonna be. Good save by Kepa, because that was some poor defending, wasn't it? 80th minute. Let's ask them to show some passion, and I am going... Oh, a highlight. Messi with the free kick. And please don't give away a penalty. Messi once again with a lot of room. Dembele, who has come on the pitch. Okay, good intervention by James. Maybe on the fast break now. Kanté with the good ball and bad ball to Hudson-Odoi, who couldn't reach it. Still a lot of room for Dembele, and I think that it will be it. Well, we are going to go very attacking and demand more. And let's have another look. Good ball by Dembele. Not as close as marking as I would like. Kepa saves it first, but then Suarez in the rebound, his 24th goal of the season. Now I am going to do the same thing as I did in the Man City games, being Mason Mount, and let's put him at front. Advanced playmaker, attack. I'll just leave it all on. I'll put everything on attack, because I mean it's 5 minutes left. Even if we score once, we're out. So I want 2 goals. I know it's not gonna happen. I know. Stay calm. Let's do it like this. Probably it won't even be a highlight. There you go. 94th minute, end of game. We are out of the Champions League. A pretty solid game, I would say, against Barcelona. But like I said a few times before in this series, I'm surprised we made it this far. Just don't be too hard on that team. I am gonna do that. I'm just sure that we are not ready to face Barcelona, to face Liverpool, to face, I think Paris Saint-Germain is also one of those teams. But hey, we made it this far. The board is happy. I am happy. Let's go into the Man City game. Just a couple of in-between game news flashes. We apparently officially qualified for the Champions League for next season by finishing in the top 4. Awesome. And the board has set the initial wage and transfer budgets for next year. We have a transfer budget of 98 million euros and a wage budget per week of almost 5 million euros. I think we can do some good stuff with that in the summer transfer window. In other news, Liverpool got their asses kicked by Paris Saint-Germain. As you can see, even at Anfield, they have lost 5-2. This once again tells me, should we have beaten Barcelona, that we would probably, I think we'd probably had the same problem as Liverpool did. But hey, maybe next season. So for the Man City game, because I really don't care if we finish second or third, to be honest, in the league, I am just going to use the exact same tactic, so with the defensive tweaks, as I did against Barcelona, just to see what the effect will be. It's exactly the same team. Also, Emerson, Christensen, Rudiger, James in the back. Kepa on goal, Jorginho, Kante, Kovacic as our midfield trio, Everton, Pulisic on the wings, and Abraham as our advanced forward. Let's do it. For our team talk, let's tell the team to do this for our fans. Nobody cared. Nice. Let's play. So I'm guessing now James is covering Leroy Sané, which is also a pretty tough job. And Emerson is covering Mahrez. I am wondering if it's a very good thing defensively. I'm sure of that, the whole tweaking. But attacking wise, I'm not that sure. We'll find out in this game. But also, like in the Barcelona game, there's the first highlight. After 31 minutes, Kante with the ball in midfield passes it to Emerson. Back to Jorginho, back to Emerson probably. There we go. All the way back to Christensen. Jorginho once again to Kante with the back heel to Everton. Jorginho with the good cross to Pulisic, who skips past this man, but then kicks it back to James, who is still a little bit, but you can see already withdraws the moment he has played the ball. But there he is again. James maybe with the chance to cross. Good ball to Jorginho to Pulisic. Bangs it in the corner. Oh, damn. 6th goal of the season. Assist by Jorginho once again. Chelsea 1, Man City 0, and like you see in the replay, although he is like very defensive minded now, Reece James as our right wing back, he is still involved in the goal. And that was honestly what I was hoping to get confirmed in this game. Let's give them some praise because it is an away game in Man City. So possession is good, 57%, shots are quite equal. Maybe just give them a passionate, keep it up. Everyone's delighted. Good stuff. Start second half, please. Maybe have a little praise again. Hope I don't make them complacent, but so far, not a problem. Kepa now with the goal kick to Rudiger. Christensen with the ball. Emerson with a lot of room, but since he's not on an attacking or supporting duty anymore, he is also a little bit more withdrawn, just like Reece James. But in this case, there he goes for the overlap, but nobody saw it. Kante with the ball now, back to Rudiger, passes it to Pulisic. Now Reece James with the overlap, and Aguero steals the ball and luckily misses it. Also in the second half, not that many highlights, but here we go. James with the throw in to Abraham. Back to Reece James. Plays it back to Rudiger. Please don't lose the ball again, Rudiger. That's a very, very good cross, I was going to say, but I would be lying. Ederson now with the throw. There he is again. Edouard are almost signing in January. Probably scored a lot of goals by now for Man City, of course. Everton with the good switch to the other wing to Pulisic. Maybe can get a cross in. And Everton with his third goal of the season. A banging volley. There was a little bit of lag, so I didn't see it in that much detail, but thank God for replays. Either way, assist by Pulisic with a very good cross, and then Emerson just volleys it in the top corner. Chelsea 2, Man City 0, and I am liking what I'm seeing. 77th minute, I still have a single substitution to do, but De Bruyne loses the ball to Kovacic. Abraham with the pass to Pulisic, who pulls it deep, but not really. It finds no connection with the Chelsea player. I am quickly going to set in my subs. Let me see. Kanté is not having his best game. Let's get Tonali on, who scored his first goal, by the way, in one of the previous league games. So I'm a proud manager. And maybe Pulisic, who is slowly starting to pass out. For Hudson-Odoi. Let's do that. There's more lag than I'm used to because I'm playing the cabled internet version of Google Stadia. Everton with the steal, skips past everyone and puts it right at Ederson's face. But now, Kovacic with the corner. Swings it in, but Otamendi heads it away. And that's it. Maybe do our final substitution. Jorginho for Mason Mount, and then put him in the Mazzala role. There we go. It's a pretty even game if you look at the match stats. So that is why I'm even gladder that we are 2-0 up. Aguero now with the ball on the right hand side to Jesus, who came in, and wow. Rodrigo with a bang to the crossbar. And I think / hope that will be it. No, just one more highlight. But we're 2 goals up, so I'm pretty confident we're going to make it. Aguero again with a lot of space on the right-hand side. And there, of course, Eduard had to score against us. The traitor. I am going to, let's have a look at the replay. De Bruyne with the ball to Silva, to Aguero, who's an open field. Good cross, and I don't know who this was. Reece James gets overclassed in the air by Eduard. But I think, yep, that's full time right there. It's really not that deserved that we won. Maybe a draw would be fairer here. But who's complaining, Jochen? Not me. Anything? Oh, I do. Can't think of anything. A good win, boys. Well done. And team talk. Let's see where this puts us in the league. So we have 1 game in hand still on Man City. We are 4 points off. So I think if we win the next game, which is against Arsenal, if we win that, we're mathematically sure of a 2nd place. Otherwise, it's still going to be exciting until the end of the season. So we'll see. So guys, for the next episode, I'm not going to do another episode where I show you the Arsenal and the Wolves games. I'm going to do them off camera. I will be doing a season review in the next episode. And of course, we'll be making the transition to a new season at Chelsea after our awesome first season. Let me point that out real quick for you. That means, of course, we will be having, I think, with the extra income that we will receive finishing 2nd or 3rd in the league, I think we're looking to a transfer budget of about 120 million euros. So, let me know in the comments who you would like to see in a Chelsea shirt. Of course, I won't be spending it all on one player, so don't mention Jadon Sancho or whatever, because he will cost me 120 million euros. So I can tell you now, I'm not going to do that. But we have a lot of players. Well, not a lot. We have a couple of players, and they are listed at the top here, who are out of contract. I won't be renewing the contracts for Pedro, Willian and Giroud. And as you can see, they have pretty high wages, so maybe I can shift my whole wage budget, transfer budget, slider so that we have even more transfer budget to be spending. Either way, it's gonna be a good summer. So guys, if you liked that video, please leave me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Let me know your transfer ideas in the comment section because I might need them. Use the social media links in the description and I will see you very soon.